Hello everyone, welcome to Ram Maruti Tutorials. Today we are going to discuss regarding the divisibility rules of your numbers. In my earlier videos, I have already discussed regarding the divisibility rules of 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now it's nothing but the next session. I'm going to discuss regarding the divisibility rules of 6 and coming till 12. Okay, so good luck. Hope you can understand the concept what I am teaching. So if you see the screen straight away, I'm talking about the divisibility rule of 6. So if you check it out, when we can say that a number is divisible by 6, so the rule straight away says, if the number is divisible by both 2 and 3, I repeat, if a number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then I can straight away say that particular number is divisible by 6. So let us see with a few practical examples. I have chosen the first sum, that is nothing but 36 for you. So we are supposed to check it out. All right, so whether that number is divisible by 36 or not. Of course, I have shown you that it is divisible. Right, I have already written here that it is divisible. How it is practically possible, let us work on that one now. Okay, if you see 36, let us see whether it is divisible by 2. Right, is it divisible by 2? So if you remember the conditions, if the last digit of a number is even, if the last digit of a number is even, then straight away we can say that number is divisible by 2. So as 6 is one of the even numbers, we can say yes, it is divisible by 2. Okay, the first condition is satisfied. Now the same 36, is it divisible by 2? Right, is it for 2 it is divisible. Now for the same 6, is it divisible by 3? So what is the condition to say that a number is divisible by 3? If you check it out, if the sum of all the digits is divisible by 3, then we can say that number is divisible by 3. So let us sum the digit. What are the two digits we are having? 3 plus 6. So what's the total? It's 9. And let us check it out. Is 9 divisible by 3? Yes, it's nothing but divisible. So what we can say? Yes, it is divisible by 3 also. Divisible by 3. So if you check it out, see this number 36 is divisible by both 2 and 3. 2 and 3. So as the divisibility rule says, if a number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then it is divisible by 6. Means 36 is divisible by 6. That's the rule says. Okay, now let us go to the other number. I am taking the example 2. Let us check it out. Is it? Let us check for 2. Okay, let us check it out. So is the last number an even number? Yes, 8 is even. So by that, what we can say? Yes, it is divisible by 2. Yes, it has satisfied. Now let us check for 3. Divisibility by 3. So what is the sum of all the digits there? 2 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8. If you check it out, 2 plus 5, 7, 7 plus 7, 14, 14 plus 6, 20, 20 plus 8, 28. Yes, that is how to calculate. Now let us divide 28 by 3. Right, 3 sevens 21. What the remainder? Its remainder means not equal to 0. So that number, whatever is there, if the sum of all that is there, it's not divisible by 3. Okay, why? Because the sum of all the numbers is 28 and 28 is not divisible by 3. So what we can say, this number, whatever is that, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8 is not divisible by 6. So we have to check the conditions with both 2 and 3. If the number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then we can say the total number is divisible by 6. Okay, now let us come back to the next rule. What he says, it's nothing but divisibility rule of 7. So divisibility rule of 7 is little bit tricky. It is very useful for you for the higher classes, but let's give a nice practice of that one. What he says, if the last digit, whichever is the last digit there, if the last digit of a number is doubled, I repeat, if the last digit of a number is doubled and subtracted from the rest of the number, and this difference is divisible by 7, then we can say that the total number is divisible by 7. I repeat, take the last digit. Let me take the example of the number 1 given there. What's the last digit here? Last digit is 2. Okay, let us double that. Means we have to double that. So what we are doing, we are multiplying with the 2. We got it. We got is doubled. So the last digit is 2 and we have doubled it. We got 4. Subtracting from the rest number. What is the rest of number? What is the rest of the number? The remaining number. What is the rest of the number there? If you check it out, so the rest of the number is 942, the leftover number of the total. Only this is the rest of the number, 942. Now let us subtract the doubled number. Whatever is the doubled number, let us subtract that one. So what we are getting, 938. Okay, so now 938, let us check it out whether that is divisible by 7. Right, so that's what the trick is. What we have taken first, we have taken the last digit. Yes, we have doubled it. Yes, we have subtracted from the rest of the number. This is the rest of the number. What will we get? 938. Let us check it out that whether that 938 is divisible by 7. 7 ones 7, it's 23. 7 threes 21, and the leftover is what? So it's nothing but 2, and if you borrow that, it's 8. 7 4s are 28. The remainder is 0. Means yes, when we double the last digit and subtract from the rest of the number, and the number is divisible by 7, means the total number, then what we can say, the total number, what's the total number there? The total number 9422 is divisible by 7. That's the rule says. So I repeat, this is an important tricky one. Take the last digit. Okay, let me go with the other example. The last digit is 1, right? So the last digit is 1. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm doubling the number. 2 into 1, how much we get? 2. Okay, right, so this is the doubled number. Now subtract from the rest. So subtract from the rest of the number. What is the rest of the number? This is the rest of the number, 960, right? Minus 2, right? If it's that, 958. Now, is 958 divisible by 8? Check it out. 958, is it divisible? No. If you check it out, it's nothing but 136 times, and the remainder will be not 0. It will be something like 6. So as it is not equal to 0, we can say that 9601 is not the total number. The total number 9601 is not divisible. Hope you are able to understand this. Yeah, let us get back to the next screen now. So what is the rule for divisibility by 3? So if you check it out, if the last 3 digits, how many digits we are taking? The last 3 digits, not the total, right? If the last 3 digits is divisible by 8, right? Divisible by 8, only the last 3, okay, if the last 3 digits, only last 3 digits, okay, if the last 3 digits is divisible by 8, then straight away, so no need to check the entire number. I repeat, no need to check the entire number. What you guys need to do, it means you take the last 3 digits. 240 is the last 3 digits of the first number. Now let us check it out by 8, right? 8 threes, it's nothing but 24, and 0 0, borrow it, and 0 straight away. So the last 3 digits, 3 digits are divisible by 8. Digits are divisible by 8. So total number, whatever is that, total number, what is the total number there? 2240 is divisible by 8. So it's simple number. right? You have to remember the total number. So we have to check the last three digits. So here if you check it out, 433 is, do you think it is divisible by last three? 433, let us check it by 8. So 5 is 40, right? 33, then straight away we know, right? So 8 how much? 8 6, no, right? 8 5s, no, 8 3s, right? 24. Wow, it's nothing but 8. Oh, is it right? Now 8 3s 24, there 6, and here we are getting 9 reminder. So last three digits are not divisible here, not divisible by 8. So the total number, right, what's that? 91433, not divisible by 8. So that's the tricky part. So you got it, man. So take only the last three digits. If the last three digits is divisible by 8, then the total number is divisible by 8. So now let us come back to the other one. It's 9. Okay, so let us come back to the divisibility rule of 9. So here what does the rule says? We are dealing with the divisibility of 9. If the sum of all digits, not one digit or the first digit or the second, all the digits, if it is divisible by 9, then the total number is divisible by 9. We have to check it out. So what we are guys do? So here I have clearly given it is not divisible. Why it is not divisible? Let us check it out. Let us take the first digit. The first digit is 1. The second digit is 2, the third digit is 5, right? What he's asking us to do? He's asking us to find the sum. Sum means plus if you add it up. So what's the total? We are getting 8, right? Is 8 divisible by 9? Right? No, not divisible, not divisible. So as the sum is not divisible, as the total sum is not divisible by 9, therefore, what we can say, 125 is not divisible by total 9. So what we have done, we have taken the sum, and if that sum is divisible, then we are saying that it is not. Right. Okay, Nana. So now let us check it out. Now let us go for the second example there. So 5 plus, we are taking all the digits. 5 plus 3 plus 7 plus 4 plus 2 plus 6. So what's the total we are getting? It's nothing but if you check it out, it's 27. What did we do? We have summed all the digits there. Now, is the 27 divisible by 9? Yes, everyone knows that it is divisible by 9. So as sum of all digits, right, is divisible by 9. Therefore, we can say 5, 3, 7, 4, 2, 6 is also divisible by 9. So this is the tricky part. We have learned all the divisibility rules from starting to 6, 7, 8 and 9. We'll come back with the other videos explaining the divisibility rule for the other numbers. Hope you are able to understand. Thank you.
In this channel, I have been placing both math and science videos.